Good morning, welcome to my channel. My name is Soy Lamis and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a composite edit. Newborn safety is a priority always when doing newborn photography, so this is the best way for me to make sure the baby is comfortable and safe to get this adorable little image, okay? It's actually a 2-image shot. I have my assistant for one shot holding the top of the head with a firm grip, not hurting the baby at all. In the second shot, I have my assistant holding the chin. Hit Command C to copy that layer. Go back to this first shot. Hit Command V to paste. Now we have both images in one area to work on. You're gonna go on the right-hand side and lower the opacity and kind of line the heads up just a little bit and reduce the size. Make sure that top layer, remember we're going to be working on the layer, reduce the size. If you're an Apple user, you hit Command T. That's going to let you move that top layer around, okay? Try to make a really close selection. If you guys are finding this video helpful, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you have any comments, drop them in the comment section. I think that's pretty good for me. Just a tad, little bit more. That's good. Okay, you're gonna go to the right hand side and click on your mask. And we're gonna go brush off. Select your brushes and make sure that your brush is set to black. Black is gonna be on the left hand side of the menu. And you're gonna start erasing, making sure that we get everything that we want out of that layer. If you go back to the opacity, okay, it looks a little bit off, so we're just gonna keep playing around with it. The opacity lets you see both layers. Okay, I'm gonna move it just a little bit up. And I think that looks pretty good. Keep cleaning up. Nope, we don't want that. We're gonna go back to undo, edit, undo whatever I just did, because that's, yeah, if you are not working on that mask layer on the right hand side, it's just gonna paint black or white. So you guys make sure you select your mask. And now I'm just gonna continue to clean around the baby's head. You see skin discoloration, so that's not what we want. Bring that back a little bit. If you guys are finding this tutorial helpful, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm gonna be try to post at least one video a week. If you guys have any suggestions on what it is that you want me to edit or need help with, leave me a comment. If you guys want to visit my website, is www.soylamis.com. Again, make sure that head is properly aligned. If not, it's going to look off. And that is pretty much how you do a composite. This shot, babies are fragile and little. They do not hold their head up like that. It's a 2-image process. And then you come back and you edit. So make sure, if you guys are going to try to start doing newborn photography, safety is a must. Try to wear a strap on your camera. I've heard horror stories of photographers dropping the camera on babies and you could really hurt them. So safety is #1 priority. Flatten your image and you're gonna select your crop tool. I'm gonna crop it in a little bit. Click OK on the check mark. And then now I want to make the background a solid color. So I am going to make a selection. You select positive. I'm going to make a selection of everything that I don't want to color. Baby, back, the floor, around the ear. Okay. Then you're going to hit Shift to make a refine selection. Hit Shift, select and mask. Make sure your Shift button is pressed down, because if you don't, then that happens. So again, Shift and hold, select and select mask. Your refine edge menu is going to pop up and you're just going to go around the baby and that floor. Click selection, new layer mask with layer mask. Okay, you're going to click on your background layer. And then I want to choose a color for the background that's close. You're going to hold down your option on your keyboard and sample that area. I think that's pretty good color. That's close enough. You're going to hit Command Delete and that's going to give you that color. I like to add a blur. So you're going to go to Filter on the top and Blur Gallery, Field Blur. And I'm going to leave it right at 15. I think 15 is, it's not too blurry, but it's not super sharp either. Run OK. Then you're going to go back up top to your background copy and you're going to select the layer mask. The layer mask allows you to clean up or bring back, okay, your brushes. Set your brush to white. White paints. White cleans up. I'm going to clean up. If you zoom in, you're going to see right around the head area. When we did the refine selection, it discolors a little bit. So you have to go back on your layer mask and clean it up just a little bit. Zoom in. Okay. Make sure you go right around the head because it creates like that halo. And clean it up as much as you can. If you guys are finding this video helpful, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Drop a comment if there's anything else that you guys want to learn for next week. If I'm able to get to it, I will take suggestions for next video, what it is that you guys want to learn or need help with. A little bit more around the head. That's part of the discoloration from the Refine Edge tool. If you guys want to get website ideas or you guys want to message me, you can visit my website at www.soylamis.com. And right around the ear. Your brush must be set to black. And if you hit X, if you're an Apple user, you hit X, it's going to allow you to switch between the black brush and the white brush instead of just going off to the menu and actually selecting. It's just a quicker, like a shortcut. Clean up right around the ear. Okay. I like to zoom in and out to see how it's looking, if it's looking off, if it's looking decent. I'm constantly zooming in and out. Remember, guys, it is so important that if you are starting photography for newborns, safety is the #1 rule. You want to make sure that the baby's safe. This image, it's a 2-image shot that I had help with. My assistant held the head, and you have to make sure you wear a strap around your camera, put it around your neck. Especially if you have the baby on the bottom and you're shooting the picture from the top down, make sure that camera strap is around your neck. You do not want to be caught in a situation where the camera falls and you hurt the baby. Not good. Okay, we're gonna make sure that we clean around the hand. A little bit of that lining. I don't like that brown line that it leaves, so I always, again, I'm constantly zooming in and out of my images because sometimes the close-up doesn't pick up whatever it is that I missed, and sometimes I have to zoom in really close to make sure that I pick up those fine details. I'm gonna clean around the floor area, and I'm gonna lower my brush opacity at the top. I'm gonna set it to right around 50 because I don't want like that super weird sharp edge from the background that I'm filling in. So I'm gonna be alternating between the opacity of my brush, between higher and lower. Okay, bring back some of that with my black brush, my white brush, black brush. I don't like the way that part looks, so I think I'm just gonna remove it. It's a little distracting for me. I'm gonna raise my opacity to 100 and just remove it because it's just not, it just looks off. It's distracting me. If you are an Apple user and you hit your bracket key on your keyboard, you're able to increase and decrease the size of your brush. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit and make sure I didn't miss anything. And clean that part there. That has got to go because it's just distracting me. When you are doing a composite, do what works best for you. Just play around with the settings, go back and forth and see what looks more realistic and best for you. I wanted to get rid of that because it was just, I don't know, it was just distracting me. So for me, my personal preference, I just think it was better if it's gone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a composite of this shot. For the latest tutorials, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you have any questions or feedback, drop them in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this tutorial.